Hey cousin, I made a veggie filled pasta dish and I added ground sausage to it. Let me show you how I made it. All of the ingredients will be listed down in the caption or description bar, but I started out by boiling some water. I added a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of oil. Yes, I add oil to my boiling water when I'm going to make pasta. I know, some people hate that, but it works for me, so do what works for you. So I added 2 cups of penne pasta. Any pasta would work, and then I went on to the veggies. Just like the pasta, any vegetables you use are subjective to your preference. I used 1 small yellow zucchini and 1 small green zucchini that I sliced, and then I cut those in half. And I also used a handful of cherry tomatoes. To slice them, I used 2 lids. I placed the tomatoes on one lid, I placed the other lid right over it to hold it in place, and then I just sliced right through the middle. Just like this. It guarantees a quick, easy cut every single time. For my protein, I used 2 types of Italian sausage meat. I used hot Italian and sweet Italian. Again, this is all up to preference. You can definitely use sausage links, chicken, shrimp, whatever you'd please. My pan going on medium-high heat, I'm going to add a tablespoon of cooking oil, let it heat up, and then I'm going to use half a pound of the hot sausage and half a pound of the sweet sausage. And I'm going to break this down and brown them. If you've ever used ground sausage, then you know that this takes a little bit of time and elbow grease to break everything down, but it's so worth it. Once my sausage has broken down, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of garlic paste. I have the video on how to make your own garlic paste on my page. Side note, my pasta is now ready, so I'm going to drain my pasta and I'm going to reserve 2 cups of pasta water. Back to the meat, I'm going to add in a tablespoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and I'm going to mix this up really well together so the meat could take on all of these flavors. Then I'm going to add in the vegetables that I had prepped earlier, and I'm going to mix these in as well. Once combined, I'm going to cover my pan for 10 minutes. This is still going on medium-high heat. At the end of those 10 minutes, when we open up our pan, we're going to move the meat around. Ooh, look at the crispy brown bottom of the sausage. I love that. To this, we're going to add the reserved pasta, along with a cup of the reserved pasta water. Every time you make pasta, always reserve some pasta water. This is what creates the sauce and binds things together. Then I'm going to add in a handful of spinach, and carefully I'm going to fold all of the spinach into the pasta. Once my spinach has wilted and been folded in, I'm going to add in 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. If you like different cheeses, add those too, and I'm going to mix this up together. Look how beautiful this pasta is. If you are not a meat eater, enjoy this as a full-on veggie pasta. Vegetarian, make it vegan, and use cheese alternatives. This recipe can go so many different ways. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give me a like. Thank you for watching.